I slept with my sister's husband after she passed away. My older sister passed away 7 months ago. It was an accident, so totally unexpected, and I still don't believe she's actually gone most of the time. It feels unreal. Our family still hasn't recovered, and I don't know when or if we ever will. My sister was 10 years older than me. I'm 22 and she would be 32 now. She and her husband have 2 kids, both under 5 years old. My family has been helping him with the kids. He's a good dad, but understandably to suddenly become a single parent to 2 very young kids all while needing to maintain his job and dealing with the grief of losing his wife, he needs help. He moved here because my sister wanted to be near us, her family. She wanted to raise her kids where we're from, where she grew up. He's from another state originally, but he agreed to settle down here when they got married because it was so important to my sister. I think we're all nervous he'll move away now that he has no reason to stay, and we won't get to see the kids often. I just graduated college in the spring. This past year, I was helping out with my niece and nephew a lot. I often pick them up from daycare and things like that because I have a flexible schedule compared to everyone else. I've always got along with my brother-in-law really well. He's always been nice to me and treated me like a little sister. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to him for advice, especially regarding guys and things like that. It's easier to talk to him about certain things because he gives me more honest, unbiased advice than my parents or sister. I really thought my sister was so lucky, and he was like the type of guy everyone wants to marry. Good looking, good job, great dad, really personable, responsible, just like the definition of the complete package. My sister had been with him since they were both freshmen in college, and we all knew she was going to marry him the first time we met him. Even me as a little kid knew he was the one. I slept with my brother-in-law this weekend. I was over there on Friday. I picked the kids up from daycare, which I do every Friday since I only work a half day. I made dinner over there. I had no intention of sleeping with him or trying to have intimacy with him. I've not been aiming for this to happen. He initiated it. I didn't say no. It started with kissing, then he started taking my top off and I let him do it. He didn't force me, to be very clear. He's never done anything that I'd consider inappropriate with me or towards me. At the time, I enjoyed it. It made me feel so good that he wanted me, but at the same time I kept thinking, this is wrong. This is wrong. I sort of just laid there. It was very much about him getting off. I think he just needed it to feel comforted or something. Afterwards, we got dressed and didn't say anything. Then he said he was really sorry and that we shouldn't have done it. I told him it was okay. He said he'd prefer it if we don't tell anyone about it. I didn't plan to. I feel so dirty about it. It was so wrong. I feel like a little kid who has done something that they're going to get punished for, and I'm convinced somebody is going to find out.
Here are the top comments.
Yeah, this is not the first post I've seen about grief intimacy. I say she needs to talk it out with him and discuss boundaries for the future, you know. Like, hey, this happened. It was okay in the moment, but reflecting now, it was a bad choice. Let's keep our distance.
Maybe he saw his wife in her. I don't know, but set boundaries if she don't want it to happen again. To her, she slept with her sister's husband. To him, he slept with his wife again.
Think of this as just some clapping. Do not romanticize it. Don't fall down the replacement for your sister trap. Next time, tell him no. Remind him he didn't want anyone to know about the last time and you don't want to be used.